Hi, I'm Language Bro, and welcome to a book review for a better you. On this channel, I'll be reviewing some of my favorite books. Some may be in business, others may be in self-help, or others just may be general reading or just things that I find interesting. I'll do a chapter-by-chapter review, and at the end of the book, I'll do a summary on what the book meant to me. Obviously, this is not meant to be a definitive opinion or definitive review of the book. It's just my opinion and my take on what it meant. So if you're ready, come along and let's get started. Hello everyone and welcome to the latest episode of Book Reviews for a Better You. I'm your host, Language Pearl, and on this week we'll be reviewing the book The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone, or Cardone if you're Italian, published by John Wiley & Sons, copyright 2011, a book review by Language Pearl. As typical with book reviews on this channel, we'll do an introduction, a chapter-by-chapter review, followed by a summary of the book and what I took from it. So if you're ready, let's get it, and get into it. Up first, an introduction. Does effort always equal success? What about if you exert 10 times the effort? Would that guarantee success? Grant Cardone pulls no punches in what he believes are the rules for success. If you're not successful, it's only because you didn't try hard enough. What are your thoughts on success? Is he right, wrong, or somewhere in between? Come along on this review and we'll find out together. Up next, Chapter 1. What is the 10X rule? The 10X rule requires that you understand how much effort is required to be successful. Wait, let's rephrase that. It means extraordinarily successful. Reaching this level of success requires a different level of thinking. The 10X rule means that you will be required to take 10 times the action or effort you believe necessary for the goals you are trying to accomplish. It's a philosophy that posits that massive thought should be followed by massive action. Chapter 2. Why the 10X rule is vital. Usually, when people are falling short of a goal, they will lower the goal versus increasing the action necessary to achieve the goal. Making excuses for failing to achieve a goal usually indicates that you have not calculated the required actions to achieve it. 10X assumes that the targets are never unachievable, but only require the needed action and effort or persistence to achieve them. Chapter 3. What is success? Success is subject to each individual and may have different meanings during different stages of your life. For example, early, midlife, and late. An example of this would be a first car, a marriage, or the purchase of a home, which could occur at very different stages of your life and have different indications of success during those various stages. Success has critical importance for individuals, families, and communities as it relates to the creation of opportunities, the use of talent, and the allocation of accumulated resources. Chapter 4. Success is your duty. If you have loved ones in your life, then you have to make success your obligation. You have to treat it like the last steak for a hungry dog. Some say that luck is a big part of success, but others say the harder they work, the luckier they get. Chapter 5. There is no shortage of success. If you win, does that mean that everyone else has to lose? There are those that tell you that you need their help to obtain success, politicians, preachers, lawyers, etc. But none can guarantee success even with their assistance. Does the creation of an idea or new product limit the creation of the next idea or the next product? Is there a limit or cap on new ideas and new products? Chapter 6. Assume control of everything. Regardless of the situation, you must adapt the mindset that nothing happens to you, but it happens because of you. Even if you are faultless in a situation, this attitude enables you to avoid the victim mentality, to take control and responsibility for the situation and pursue a resolution. Chapter 7. 4 degrees of action. 1. Do nothing. Take no action, do not attempt to move forward. 2. Retreat. Take a step backwards to avoid negative experiences. 3. Normal level. Do only what is necessary to get the job done. Average performance. Do not stand out or rise above others. Item 4. Massive action. Take action above and beyond what others think is necessary. Take action to excel or to exceed expectations. Chapter 8. Average is a failing formula. Average performance, ideas, and achievements will not elevate you above the crowd, whether in business or in your personal life. To achieve the success, you must elevate your actions above the level of the average worker, business owner, or associate to allow your results to rise above the crowd. Many say, average is as average does. Chapter 9. 10X Goals. 10X goals should be grand and excessive. Unlike small goals, they should inspire you to work harder to achieve them. 10X goals will require that you think differently from your friends and family and all other influences that have surrounded you for your entire life. Chapter 10. Competition is for sissies. Don't set goals to compete in your market, but instead set goals to dominate your market. This can be accomplished by skipping best practices, e.g., industry standards, and instead implementing only practices. For example, actions that go above and beyond what your competition is willing to do. Actions that are performed by your organization only. Chapter 11. Breaking out of the middle class. The middle class lifestyle can be stressful as they don't typically earn enough for financial independence, yet they make too much money for government support or assistance. This leaves them stuck in the middle, feeling the middle class squeeze, i.e., stuck between rising costs and stagnant salaries. Chapter 12. Obsession isn't a disease, it's a gift. Obsession is the force that drives you, providing motivation and a sense of direction. It can also provide you with a sense of purpose. Chapter 13. Go all in and overcommit. If you overcommit and overdeliver, this can lead to a growth problem for which you will need to find a solution. Many successful people believe that it's better to have too many clients versus having too few clients. Also, a natural consequence of overcommitting is that you will now have to work hard to meet these commitments, thereby forcing further growth. Chapter 14. Never contract. Tremendous wealth has been achieved during market turmoil or contraction. It can be very scary and nerve-wracking to expand when everyone else is contracting, but you'll never be a leader by following the majority. Chapter 15. Burn the place down. Don't let success slow you down when you're creating. Don't stop creating. In fact, increase the level of creation. Success requires attention, and without it, it dwindles and disappears. Chapter 16. Fear is a great indicator. Fear is the biggest reason why people do not achieve what they set out to achieve. When you don't act on your fear, it gains more power. You must use your fear as an indicator of actions that should be taken to move yourself forward. Chapter 17. The myth of time management. How much of your time is devoted to doing the things that you say are the most important to you? If you focus on your priorities, can you still have balance? Busy people are typically excellent time managers because they get things done. So if you want to be a better time manager, get busier. Chapter 18. Criticism is a sign of success. When you become successful, there will always be those who criticize you. But excellence sustained over a period of time eventually turns criticism into admiration. Chapter 19. Customer satisfaction is the wrong target. Most companies spend too much time focusing on existing customers and not enough on potential new customers. The best way to grow a business is via the acquisition of new customers. Obviously, you need a product that the customers find valuable, but it is the new customers that lead to increased production and sales. Chapter 20. Omnipresence. Use your energy to promote your brand in as many places as possible. The largest company brands are known around the world. In order for your brand to grow, you will need to focus on your purpose or reason for being in business. You will also need to have a very good connection with your customers. This can be done via social media, newsletter, community events, etc. Chapter 21. Excuses. Excuses are the justification we use for doing something or not doing something. They seldom are the actual reason we did something or did not do something. Excuses generally do not move us forward and typically don't force us to look for a solution. Chapter 22. Successful or unsuccessful. There are many traits that successful people exhibit which can be learned or mastered by anyone willing to put forth the effort. These include a can-do attitude, focusing on opportunities, not problems, taking risks, saying yes instead of no, committing first and finding a solution later, and breaking from tradition. Chapter 23. Getting started with 10X. When? Now. 10X the action you think is required on the 10X goals that you should be pursuing. If you think the goal is obtainable, it probably is too small. Commit to the goal without thinking about the outcome and focus only on the target. Force success to become your duty, your obligation, and finally, your responsibility. Summary or final thoughts. What is my takeaway from this book? According to the author, the lack of success is tied directly to a lack of appropriate effort. Consequently, things such as luck, timing, or serendipity have very little to no effect on your success. Your ability to achieve requires that you apply maximum effort, 10 times what is needed, in order for you to excel. I think there is some validity to input equaling output and maximum effort leading to maximum rewards. But to totally disavow luck, good fortune, or serendipity's influence means that you are relying much too heavily on I, me, or mine, which sadly doesn't leave much room for anything or anyone else. And remember, when you continue to pour good things into yourself, eventually, with time and patience and perseverance, good things will pour out. Again, I'm Language Barrel. Thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you on the next episode. Ciao for now.